Well, I didn't get to ask your name.
My name is Elizabeth Nola.
Oh, Nola. My name is Dino. Yeah,
yeah.
That's the same. It's Italian bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Italian and French. So.
Yeah, that's perfect. So, and it's funny. She also has the name of my daughter. So it must be we are impersonated family here or something. So, and then we have
Yves-Langston Barthaud.
Okay, so Yves is the creator, I would say, of it's your district.org, and you started that 3 years ago. Can you tell us the different kind of people or event that you feature on your website or that you support?
Yeah, so if you go to our website, you would see we started first with about 13 different nonprofit organizations that were in strictly District 6, which is the Tenderloin, Mission Bay, Southern Market, and Treasure Island neighborhoods. But since then, we've actually expanded to over 100 different nonprofits in the city that cover the entire city, so all 11 districts. And if you go there, you would see different organizations that really just try to do well for the city and try to provide resources for different people that need them, that are seeking them. So it can range anywhere between film, to art, to community gardens, to helping the homeless, to really anything that you can do.
So every month you feature one of them?
Actually, we feature a new one every day.
You're kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
Every day.
Yeah.
So when you say you feature them, you put a picture of them on your website?
Yeah. So they actually create their own profiles. Registration is free.
Okay.
They say descriptions. They provide photos. They provide and any types of volunteer.
And then there's like a rollover of whoever wants to be in. Oh, you decide who's going to be next.
Well, it's
like to make it variety, not always the same theme.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, you are a nonprofit, but you work with 100 nonprofits.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're a nonprofit for nonprofits.
Yes.
Okay.
To connect nonprofits.
Okay. Yeah. So you're a nonprofit, but you're not gonna go and say to IBM come because they're not nonprofit. So the purpose of It's Your District is to represent the community.
Exactly.
Yeah, and trying to give a voice to the voiceless. I mean, many of these organizations that we feature are, they only have 2 or 3 people working for them, and they spend most of their time really trying to raise money, and they don't have enough time to actually really market it themselves.
So
we try to help them out.
Gives them a little bit more exposure because I can only do so many per year.
Exactly.
But so you do one a day. That's a lot. But I interview one every other week. So that's awesome that you are with the capability of technology that you're able to do one a day.
Yeah.
Okay, and then to encourage the public to go view those one a day, you send out a little notice to your mailing list. Say today we're going to feature this and that.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends. If they have a certain event that's coming up that we want to make sure that people know about, then we'll send it out to our
tomorrow.
mailers.
It's
Yeah. So we have an event specifically coming up tomorrow, and so we send out to our mail list about the event. Sometimes they have a fundraiser that's coming up, and they let us know like, hey, can you reach out to your network, and so we'll feature them. It really depends on the situation.
Oh wow! So is that something you do full time or part time?
Right now we're doing it a little bit both.
Most time.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time at it, you know.
You do.
Yeah. She's the co-founder.
Oh, she's a co-founder. And the website to update it every day is you have your computer technology oriented kind of thing?
I'm actually not computer oriented.
Oh, it's just easy to update?
No, we have a third partner
that knows that.
Yes, that knows all that stuff. So.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jacob knows about those things, so
yeah.
may be able to help you one day. But give me an example of a nonprofit that you liked and that you featured, or do you like them all, 100 of them? I mean, how do you choose them?
That's a random logarithm really that recycles them, but then we also try to help out when we know of something specific coming up. And they can list their volunteer opportunities or their events themselves as well.
Oh yeah, like tomorrow It's
Yeah.
a nonprofit.
He's
also.
been working with he's on the board of Co-Tenderloin now, which is a great nonprofit.
Yeah,
Tenderloin.
yeah.
Yeah, this one I'm really passionate about. I actually went through the program myself just to see what it was like.
Yeah.
So what they do is they take people who are homeless or from halfway houses,
Yeah.
and they teach them how to code.
Yeah.
And really what they're trying to do is bridge the gap in the Tenderloin neighborhood between
Get
big
them
tech
into tech.
and and so I sit on the board for them now.
Or the Tenderloin Association or something?
Well, so it's called Code Tenderloin.
Co-Tenderloin,
Yeah.
okay. There's another neighborhood association.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are many.
Yeah.
They're also
organizations.
non-profit.
Yes.
And they are
Tenderloin
big,
National-
they are big, yeah.
Yeah.
So these non-profit try to kind of revive the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Another favorite one of mine is Nomad Gardens.
Mhm.
Oh.
And that was an idea that this lady who lived in Mission Bay neighborhood, she wanted to have a little garden
Yeah.
in her high rise, but the landlords wouldn't allow it. And so there was all this empty space because of places where they were planning on building.
So you helped her make it through, or make
Well,
it come
so
through?
we helped promote her, and we helped get her the resources and volunteers that she needed to complete it. But really what it is that they made a community garden that can move. It's in pallets, and so that way, because there's always so much construction happening, so they couldn't actually have one in one physical space.
Okay.
So instead, they made it where it's mobile, which is why it's called Nomad Garden, so they can actually move community garden around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really cool.
It's really fun. Yeah.
So that garden can be replicated, or, I mean, she
Yeah.
helped another neighbor do it?
Well, she did it herself, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if a neighbor wants to do it too, she goes help them do it?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
we
what
could
the
definitely
idea
reach
is?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can have their own little private garden that way. Like when we were
At
there, we
Civic
saw some
Center,
fun
there's
stuff.
one that's right across the street from the library, and people go there and plant, and they don't even ask you if you part of the organization. You go over there and work on
Community
it.
garden.
Oh, you're talking about,
It's
yeah.
a community garden.
There's a community
Yeah.
garden, yeah.
And then after, I don't know how many months, they go and harvest it,
Mhm.
and it's all given away free
Mhm.
Mhm.
to the community, and I'm sure it's close also to the Tenderloin.
Yeah.
And then they replant again, so it's totally given away. I mean,
Yeah.
there is no cost involved. I don't know where they get the grains. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of sponsors for it.
Yeah.
But apparently there's a leader that tells you where to plant, where to push the ground, how to do it, and how to take out the weeds. I mean, there's a leader.
Yeah, of course.
But anybody who's interested in gardening is welcome.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
That's the, so you would feature something like that?
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. I mean, that actually, the community garden that you're talking about is on our website
Yeah.
as well, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it really is anybody that's really helping out the neighborhood and doing good for the neighborhood, we try to feature them, we try to let people know about them. We want people to get out and get activated inside their neighborhood and
Oh.
really get in touch with their community.
Yeah, I got, I mean, somebody gave me a flyer and I went. It was fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, so there are a lot of activities that we're not aware of.
Exactly.
And so you making people aware of them,
That's the goal.
because that's the thing.
Yeah.
So those nonprofits also support you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They say, okay, get the word out and
Sure.
you have our support.
Yeah.
Okay, and hand in hand. It's a give and take kind of thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
And and are you self-sufficient, or you do this as a volunteer?
Well, we started as a volunteer,
Yeah.
as any sort of nonprofit
Nonprofit,
starts.
Yeah.
okay, you were
Um,
nonprofit?
Yeah.
And I mean, so volunteers.
We have been giving, well, we do hold fundraisers every year. We have a fundraiser coming up on November 9th.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good time. All right, so the
Um,
fundraiser is during the holidays, I think.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
a good time.
We have a fundraiser coming up on November 9th at the Nightcap,
Mhm.
which is a little
Neighborhood.
neighborhood
Bar.
in
Okay.
Tenderloin.
And what is gonna happen there?
We're gonna have some prizes. We're gonna have some live music.
Oh,
it's gonna be
they're sponsoring it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so there's gonna be drink specials and what have you. You come out, get to know some people in
Okay.
the neighborhood, and
invite your
then-
nonprofits.
Yeah, and
exactly.
then enjoy yourself, you know, and then
Okay.
and donate as well
Oh,
too.
of course,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So also, tomorrow's event is the last Sunday Street of the year too, so we want to have a little celebration.
You're gonna have a table there.
We sponsor the entire block.
Mm-hmm.
We have an entire block that we sponsor at Sunday
Oh.
Street. So we curate the entire thing. We bring out bands, we bring out still walkers, we bring out
Oh my
artists.
goodness.
We have, and we provide booths and tents for the nonprofits that we invite out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you did all the work?
Yeah, in other words, yes.
It's a lot of work.
I mean, so you're gonna have the performers and
Yeah.
the featured, the nonprofit
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, and the kids and the rollerbladers and all
Yeah,
that.
well, we don't
Oh,
bring
yeah.
them out, but they come.
Well, they do come out. They have a great time.
All right.
There's stuff for the whole family.
So it's a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
I heard it's gonna be 72 tomorrow, so
Yeah,
that's
great.
perfect.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring your camera, or maybe she can
Definitely.
go and take it, and or
Yeah.
maybe I'll go and take for 11 to
Sure.
4.
Yeah.
11 to 4.
Yeah, I taped the Valencia Street
Oh, we were
twice.
We were there.
there
Both
both
times.
times, of course.
You
Yeah,
were-
the Arts and Culture Hub.
Okay, and then which one? And I always tape the Western edition because that's my neighborhood.
Oh, cool.
So they're always good. It's very much kids oriented, and the boom boxes and the
Yeah.
people dancing
Yeah.
to the tune, whatever, of their culture.
Exactly.
All right, so sounds like. But this district I've never been to. Is it a nice district?
Excelsior? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's still
Is
very,
it-
it's still very
It's outer,
community.
it's outer mission.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Spanish community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of long-term, like San Francisco residents out there. A lot
So
of
it should
people.
be the same kind of tune as Valencia Street, like a lot of Spanish.
We will, actually.
Yeah, we will. We have some of the same bands coming out.
Mhm.
Okay.
La
Yeah,
Mandinga.
that's the one. La Mandinga, for example, they're a rumba band
Yeah.
from Spain.
So yeah, that's probably the one I taped. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, I like Spanish music.
Yes.
I taped Cinco de Mayo, and I taped. There was also another Spanish celebration there, so they usually put a stand and
Mhm.
people from Mexico perform and all that. So anyway, thank you. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's really nice
Thank
meeting
you. So this was Jennifer. Jen. No.
Liz.
Liz. This is Jen. Okay, so Liz and Yves.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, nice to meet you all. And you both. And you have a French name.
Yes.
Both French.
You
Yes.
speak French?
We will
Yeah.
utiliser français l'apéro aussi.
Ah bon, on va faire en français alors.
Ok.
On peut
Ah
faire
oui.
en français aussi.
Ah oui, c'est ça le but du programme,
Ah, bien
c'est
sûr.
de faire les deux langues.
Ok, parfait.
Donc, merci d'être venu. Je ne savais pas que tu parlais français. Mais c'est très bien que tu parles français. Et toi, tu es aussi d'un père français peut-être?
Ouais, mon père il vient de Toulouse. Moi je suis né ici en San Francisco, aussi Lise.
Ouais, mon père est de Clermont-Ferrand et puis je suis.
Et vous vous êtes rencontrés ici?
Oui.
En fait, on est au lycée français depuis 4 mois
Ouais.
ensemble.
Puis on
C'est
avait
vrai?
5 ans, nous sommes des amis, oui.
Ah, donc vous avez continué l'amitié après votre... après avoir eu le bac, c'est ça?
Ouais, c'est ça.
Oui, mes enfants sont allés au lycée français aussi.
Ah oui?
Une partie et une partie...
Thaïs.
C'est ce qu'il a fait aussi. Beaucoup de personnes font ça, ils partent environ 5e, quelque chose comme ça.
Ils ont
et-
préféré Face parce qu'au moins ils
Juste
pouvaient
comme ça.
faire moitié-moitié.
Ouais.
Et
Moi,
puis,
je-
t'as déjà fait un petit peu?
Non, mais j'ai fait le lycée tout le long, du 83 jusqu'à la terminale.
Mais ton anglais est super.
Ah,
Non, mais parce qu'ils ne parlent pas
Ouais, on sait
anglais
jamais.
là-bas.
Ouais.
Ils enseignent surtout le français.
Oui, c'est
Ouais,
tout
ouais.
en français.
Et avec le nouveau président, ils vont faire un tas de cuts dans le,
Ah bon?
oui, dans
Ah,
le
c'est
service
dommage.
culturel.
Ah,
Donc,
dommage.
je ne sais pas comment ça va se passer avec les subventions.
Oui.
Mais je ne sais pas si ça va être implémenté cette année ou l'année prochaine. Mais en général, les budgets sont implémentés un an ou deux plus tard. Parce que déjà, il y a tout en place, tous les professeurs. Parce que la France se donne 5 profs et un proviseur. Et le reste, c'est par les tuitions. Mais je crois que dans 2 ans, il y aura beaucoup moins de participation de la France parce que là, c'est le nouveau président. Donc, tant qu'il est là, il faut obéir.
c'est
Et
ça.
il faut faire ce qu'il dit. Il n'est pas un dictateur,
On est trop bien. Ouais.
mais c'est pas de la dictature, mais il a proposé et c'est passé. Donc, parce qu'il devait faire des cuts, comme on dit, des économies dans le budget. Mais il est en ce moment à New York et
Ah oui.
il va sponsoriser justement une dame qui fait un programme pour propager la langue française dans toutes les écoles, pas les écoles, que les écoles
Ah,
franco-américaines.
c'est intéressant ça.
Oui, c'est un nouveau concept Bien que beaucoup de lycées enseignent le français maintenant, je crois, non, surtout l'espagnol peut-être.
En Californie.
Tu connais l'espagnol toi?
Non, non, un poquito.
Ah,
Mais-
donc tu es
mais
surtout
c'est pas-
français-anglais.
Ouais,
Toi
exactement.
aussi?
Oui, mais j'ai fait pas mal d'espagnol au lycée français aussi.
Ah, d'accord.
Ouais.
Ah, mais c'est super que j'ai deux français, je savais pas en plus.
Ouais.
Ouais, parce que moi, en général, quand j'ai des français, je commence en français.
D'accord, t'es pas
Et
sûre.
je fais les dernières minutes en anglais.
Ok.
Donc ça, c'est super. Donc, je voudrais peut-être parler de toi, de ton parcours. Donc, tu as fini le lycée
Ouais.
et tu t'es orienté vers quelle branche?
J'allais à l'université de San Francisco.
Oui.
J'ai fait des études en politique, enfin dans les
Sciences
relations
Po,
internationales.
Sciences Po.
Non, relations internationales.
Ah, d'accord. Tu voulais faire un MBA en
Ouais, et
Master of International Business?
ouais, exactement.
Ah, d'accord.
On a pas mal ça, c'est undergrad.
Undergrad, ok.
Ouais.
Donc, tu as appris un petit peu le business international.
Ouais. Et ça, c'est récemment. Avant, j'ai vécu à Washington DC, à New York. Je voulais terminer mes études ici.
Ah, d'accord.
Ouais.
Et tu as terminé?
Ouais,
Ah bon, bah, c'est bien, félicitations.
ouais, merci.
Tu es jeune, tu as fini. C'est d'un grand accomplissement de finir ses études parce qu'il y a des gens qui arrêtent, qui se marient, qui ont
Ouais.
des enfants.
Ouais.
Et puis de reprendre, c'est très difficile si
Ouais.
on a des enfants. Et puis toi, tu as continué jusqu'au bout aussi?
Oui, j'ai fait le track ES au lycée, puis je suis allée à l'université à Santa Cruz pour les politiques, et puis j'ai fait le master de business à Oakland.
Toi aussi?
Au Mills, oui,
Ah,
à
vous
Mills
avez
College.
le même,
Similaire un peu, ouais.
les mêmes goûts dans
Oui,
votre carrière.
et puis, voilà, j'ai vécu en France pendant quelques années, je suis revenue et c'était le temps où on a commencé It's Your District.
Ah,
C'est
vous
comme
vous êtes
ça.
rencontrés dans un bar ou quelque chose?
Non, 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 on les a vus, on
Ah
connaît
oui,
depuis
oui.
5 ans.
Non, non, mais comment vous vous êtes retrouvés?
En fait, c'était un bar. oui.
Ouais, alors, j'ai travaillé pour.
Non, non,
pour-
vous vous êtes retrouvés quelque part.
Oui, oui, ici à
Non, mais
Strasbourg.
on n'est jamais.
Perdu de vue.
Oui,
Ouais,
on
exactement.
était toujours amis. Ouais.
Ah, d'accord, d'accord. Vous n'avez pas perdu de vue et puis
Non, non.
rencontré. D'accord, donc c'était, même si vous étiez dans deux écoles différentes, vous avez gardé le contact.
Oui, c'est
Ouais,
ça.
exactement. Ouais.
Ah, c'est super.
Moi, j'ai
Et-
travaillé à City Hall pour supervisor Jane Kim.
Oui.
Et quand j'étais là, il y avait des gens qui entraient dans notre bureau, qui demandaient du support ou voulaient représenter une organisation comme un non-profit, ils voulaient notre aide.
Mhm.
Et c'est pas, tu sais, on écrit les lois, mais c'est pas nous qui pouvions les aider exactement comme ils veulent. Mais il y avait notre non-profit qui pouvait faire ça, alors on les collectait. Et il n'y avait pas un site qui faisait ça, alors je voulais créer un site qui
Pour ça.
pour ça. Alors je demandais à Lise et notre ami à nous s'ils pouvaient m'aider à créer
Ce
ce
site.
site. Ouais,
Parce que tu n'es pas un web développeur.
ouais, exactement. Ouais.
C'est comme ça que c'est commencé.
En fait, votre site, il est comme un WordPress, quoi. Il y a, tu roll.
Ouais.
Tu roll. Il y a
Voilà.
c'est un peu comme mon site, quoi. L'un interview, puis l'autre interview. Mais toi, tu montres un à un.
Ouais.
Par
Nous,
contre, moi, tu peux scroll et tu vois.
tu peux scroll aussi.
Tu peux
Ouais,
scroll.
tu peux scroll, tu peux voir tous les non-profits, tu peux aussi dire ton.
Tu peux chercher, basé
Tu peux
sur,
chercher.
tu peux chercher
Ok.
sur la section.
Ouais, tu peux chercher par location, tu peux mettre ton adresse pour voir qu'est-ce qui est à côté de toi.
Mhm.
Sinon, tu vous intéresse, tu peux, si tu es intéressé au cinéma,
Oui.
tu peux écrire,
Tu peux faire un script, ouais.
ouais, et tu peux voir
Ouais,
tous les organisations qui travaillent dans les arts.
Ouais, l'Alliance a un programme maintenant où ils ont enseigné un petit peu le
Ah,
cinéma, tu as
oui,
entendu
bien sûr.
parler.
Mhm.
Mais donc ça, c'est principalement San Francisco.
Oui, pour le
Ouais.
moment, ouais.
Au moment.
Je ne savais pas qu'il y avait 100 non
Oh, il y en
plus.
a même plus. Oui,
Il y en a même
vraiment,
plus.
Il y a une centaine. Il y a
Ah
vraiment-
bon? Ah bon?
Ouais.
Oui.
Ok. Eh ben, peut-être qu'un jour, vous ferez peut-être aussi notre ville, je sais pas.
Oui, bien sûr.
Ouais.
Je pense l'année prochaine même.
L'année
peut-être,
prochaine, on va au Oakland et Berkeley.
Ah, c'est super. Berkeley,
Ouais.
ça va être super.
Ouais,
parce
il y a
qu'il y a
tellement
toujours
de
quelque
choses
chose
qui se passent partout. Oui, c'est bien de connecter tout le monde.
Tu es familier avec la communauté de Berkeley?
Ouais, en fait, moi, je vis à Oakland.
Ah, tu
Alors,
avais déjà vécu dans le ISP, ok.
Mhm.
Ouais.
So, ma fille est allée à Berkeley Dramatic Art après le
ok.
FACE
Ah oui.
et elle a fait théâtre et j'aurais voulu qu'elle aurait fait business parce que dans le théâtre il n'y a pas d'argent. Et elle a fait art et théâtre. Alors vraiment, c'est le pire. Elle n'a pas besoin d'aller dans une grande école pour ça. Mais en fait, elle a appris à faire le théâtre, ça c'est bien. Enfin, on ne sait jamais, peut-être qu'elle est déjà chorégraphe, on ne sait jamais où ça va aboutir, on verra. Tu vois, ça c'est dans ce domaine, c'est où tu as beaucoup de chance ou bien pas du tout. Et après, tu dois devenir waitress. après 4 ans d'études. C'est ce qui se passe beaucoup à Hollywood.
Vous avez raison.
Les acteurs qui n'ont pas de travail, c'est ce qu'ils font.
Ouais.
D'accord. Donc, c'est très sympa de vous avoir rencontré. J'espère que vous garderez le contact si vous échangerez peut-être vos cartes de visite. Et puis, je viendrai filmer demain. Je ne sais pas exactement à quelle heure je viens.
Ok.
Merci beaucoup et à très bientôt.
Good.
Good.